India is renowned as the world's largest democracy. Nearly 1 billion Indians heading to the voting booth from April 19th to June 1st, 2024 to elect their representatives. In this video, we'll discuss the election process and explore the various parties and alliances competing for power. Stay tuned. Since gaining independence, India has consistently upheld its reputation as the world's most populous democracy. As a federal parliamentary republic, the key election is for the lower house of parliament, known as the Lok Sabha or the House of the People. In the upcoming 2024 general election, 968 million individuals are eligible to cast their votes. The Lok Sabha comprises 543 members, all elected from single-member constituencies through first-past-the-post voting, serving a 5-year term. Eligible voters must meet a specific criteria. They must be Indian citizens, 18 years or older, ordinary residents of the polling area of the constituency, and registered to vote. Certain individuals, such as those convicted of electoral offenses or holding foreign citizenship, are disqualified from voting. Moreover, India does not offer postal or online absentee voting. All voters must cast their ballots in person at designated polling stations, which number over 1 million across the country. To ensure the security of polling booths throughout the vast nation, the elections are organized into 7 phases, spanning 7 different days. Each phase covers specific constituencies, with varying numbers involved. Indian law prohibits the publication of exit poll data during an election, meaning indications of voting trends will only emerge after the final phase concludes on June 1st. Formal counting of the votes starts 3 days later on June 4th, using electronic voting machines to make the counting faster. The results are anticipated to be announced on the same day. Now let's take a look at the parties and alliances participating in 2024 Indian general election. The election primarily features 2 main alliances, the incumbent National Democratic Alliance or NDA and the opposition Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance or India. Although both alliances encompass a diverse range of parties from various ideological spectrums, the NDA is generally seen as center-right to right-wing, while the India alliance leans more toward the center to left-wing. For over 4 decades, following India's independence, the Indian National Congress dominated the political landscape, except for a brief period of less than 3 years. The INC played a central role in the Indian independence movement and was once considered the dominant political force in the country. However, over time, other parties emerged and contributed significantly to governance. In 1998, the National Democratic Alliance was formed with the primary objective of opposing the INC. Led by the Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP, a Hindu nationalist right-wing party, the NDA maintained its core principles despite changes in its membership over the years. Following consecutive losses in the 2014 and 2019 elections, the INC sought to broaden its coalition. Consequently, it succeeded in rallying nearly all opposition parties to the BJP and NDA, both nationally and at the state level, under the newly formed Indian National Development Inclusive Alliance. The leader of the NDA is Narendra Modi, the incumbent Prime Minister, while Mallikarjun Kharge, the president of the INC, leads the India Alliance. While Modi is also positioned as the prime ministerial candidate for the NDA, the India bloc has announced that they will decide on their prime ministerial candidate post-election. Several issues play a pivotal role in shaping voters' decisions, with 2 in particular attracting significant attention in the 2024 election. Economic concerns, as in most elections, are central. India's vast economy ranks among the world's fastest growing, positioning the nation as a global power and a counterbalance to China. However, despite impressive growth, the Modi government faces challenges in job creation, with unemployment reaching a 45-year high, particularly affecting young graduates. Consequently, the India bloc has prioritized addressing this issue and has made commitments to generate employment opportunities. Another significant issue in contemporary India is inter-ethnic conflicts. particularly exacerbated by Prime Minister Modi's controversial background in ethnic and religious matters. His involvement in the 2002 Gujarat riots remains a subject of ongoing criticism and debate. Throughout his premiership, Modi has actively promoted a Hindu nationalist agenda, widening the divide between ethnic groups. Notably, he fulfilled a long-standing political promise to reconstruct the Ram Mandir, a Hindu temple built on disputed land claimed by both Muslims and Hindus. This temple stands on the site where the Babri Masjid, a historic mosque, once stood before being demolished in 1992. The construction of the temple has been a source of praise within the Hindu community, yet has sparked criticism from secular and Muslim groups due to its controversial location and historical significance. Now let's examine the polls and projections to assess which party has a greater chance of winning. Modi has maintained high popularity, particularly since assuming office as Prime Minister. With approval ratings consistently surpassing 70%, he is widely regarded as one of the most favorable world leaders. However, while these numbers look good for Modi and the NDA, they alone are insufficient for making accurate predictions. In parliamentary systems like India's, a party or coalition must secure a majority of seats in the House to form the government. In India, an alliance or party needs at least 272 seats out of 543 in the Lok Sabha to secure a majority. Recent polls indicate that the NDA has gained 46% support, compared to the India's bloc's 40%. Translating these percentages to Lok Sabha seats, the NDA is projected to secure over 350 seats, while the India bloc is estimated to gain around 150 seats. These projections provide Modi and his alliance with confidence in retaining office, potentially allowing him to become the second longest-serving Prime Minister of India if he completes his third 5-year term. In summary, while Modi's agenda has sparked divisions within India, his policies enjoy widespread support, particularly among approximately 80% of Hindus in the country. This was a brief overview of the 2024 Indian general election. If you found this content informative, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear from you, so feel free to share your thoughts, comments, and ideas for future topics in the comment section. Thank you for joining, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.